We do want to turn now to the social justice movement that's been putting a spotlight on racial disparities across the country. There are so many who feel there is much more work that needs to be done.
And one organization that's leading the way is Black Women Leaders of Los Angeles. Joining now, Wendy Gladney, who's the head of that organization. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. And let's start out with your group's vision to support the growth, the development, empowerment of Black women, children, families, and businesses. Can you talk about some of the programs that you support that help strengthen Black communities?
Hi, yes. Good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Brandy. First, let me make a correction. I'm not the head of the organization. It was actually founded by Candy Lewis, but we're a consortium and a collaboration of several women across the city. So it's my pleasure just to be a part of them. My organization is Forgiving for Living, that was started close to 20 years ago. And our whole purpose is to help empower and give hope to young girls, especially those girls that are marginalized within the South Central Los Angeles area, as well as out in San Bernardino County. So it's our desire, especially right now, to help with their mental health, to help with providing resources that oftentimes they lack. And it's really interesting because there's been a double hit right now within the community between COVID-19 as well as Black Lives Matter movement. So we're trying to make sure that they are not forgotten, that the resources that they need, that we can provide for them.
And you know, KABC7 has long supported your work with the nonprofit that's called Forgiving for Living. So how does that organization help at-risk and marginalized girls in underserved communities as well? What is the help that comes through them?
Yes. Well, the organization was actually started as a byproduct of my life. And so as a child, I experienced different things such as sexual abuse as well as abandonment. And so I know what that feels like. And I understand how young girls can suffer from a low self-esteem and confidence when they come from environments that's not building them up. So for over the last 20 years, Forgiving for Living provides life skills, mentoring, college preparedness, and financial literacy that hopefully will help to break some systemic issues within families.
All right, Wendy Gladney, Forgiving for Living, and you are such an incredible example for young girls and women. We want to thank you so much for joining us this morning for a little bit of this conversation, but we are going to continue this conversation tomorrow morning. Wendy and several other members of the Black Women Leaders of Los Angeles will join me for a virtual town hall on the importance of this message. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. on ABC7 and on all of our free ABC7 Los Angeles apps. And to learn more about their coalition, go to bwlla.org.
Looking forward to that. That's fantastic.